Ever thought about the most remote land in Russia? A place so isolated, it's almost like another planet? Welcome, fellow explorers, to the vast expanse of Russia, a country that stretches across 11 time zones, from the bustling metropolis of Moscow to the icy wilderness of Siberia. But today, we're venturing even further, to a place where isolation is not just a state of mind, but a way of life. Imagine a land so remote that it's untouched by the hustle and bustle of modern civilization. A place where the nearest grocery store could be hundreds of miles away, and your neighbors are more likely to be reindeer than people. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel, but a glimpse into the reality of Russia's most remote regions. In this vast country, the sheer size and geographical diversity contribute to the isolation of certain areas. From the rugged mountain ranges to the sprawling tundra, these landscapes are not just breathtakingly beautiful, but also incredibly challenging to navigate. This isn't your usual Sunday drive through the countryside. We're talking about a land where the usual rules don't apply, where the unexpected is the norm, and where adventure is just a part of everyday life. But what is it like to live in such an isolated place? How do the locals adapt to the harsh conditions and the lack of modern conveniences? And most intriguingly, how has this isolation shaped the culture and traditions of these remote communities? These are the questions we'll be exploring in this journey. Along the way, we'll discover a world that's far removed from our daily lives, yet one that offers valuable insights into the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. So, buckle up as we embark on this fascinating expedition into the heart of Russia's wilderness. We're not just crossing geographical boundaries here, but also venturing into a realm that's as mysterious as it is mesmerizing. Welcome to an exploration of Russia's most remote land, a place where the unexpected is the norm. Russia is the largest country in the world, but do you know which part of it is the most remote? Let's take a journey to the farthest reaches of Russia, a region known as the Chukotka Autonomous Okrug. This desolate yet mesmerizing region is located in the northeastern corner of the country, touching the Arctic Ocean to the north and the Bering Sea to the east. As for its size, it's roughly equivalent to 2/3 of Alaska, or about 700,000 square kilometers. And what about the population? Well, it's as sparse as the landscape itself. Imagine a vast expanse of land, larger than many countries, inhabited by less than 50,000 people. That's fewer than the number of people in your average small town, spread out over a landmass that dwarfs many nations. Now, let's talk about the weather. If you're a fan of the cold, you're in luck. Chukotka is home to some of the harshest weather conditions on the planet. The average temperature in January, the coldest month, plunges to a bone-chilling -25 degrees Celsius. And in the depths of winter, the sun barely peeks over the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the frozen landscape. But it's not all doom and gloom. Despite these challenges, the people of Chukotka have found ways to thrive. They've adapted to the extreme conditions through a combination of innovative survival skills, traditional knowledge, and a hearty dose of resilience. It's a testament to the indomitable human spirit, the ability to not just survive, but to flourish in even the most inhospitable environments. And it's not just about survival. The people of Chukotka have a rich and vibrant culture, steeped in tradition and deeply connected to the land. From the intricate patterns of their traditional clothing to their unique culinary traditions, every aspect of their life is a testament to their enduring spirit and their deep love for their homeland. In this vast expanse of wilderness, survival isn't just a way of life. It's an art form. What happens when humans adapt to such isolation? A culture like no other. That's what. In the most remote areas of Russia, the people have cultivated a way of life that is as unique as the landscape they inhabit. Their culture, steeped in tradition and colored by the challenges of their environment, is a testament to human resilience and adaptability. One of the most distinctive aspects of their culture is a practice that might raise eyebrows elsewhere. It's the tradition of wives serving strangers all night. Now, before your imagination runs wild, let's clarify what this means. This practice isn't about anything unsavory or disrespectful. Instead, it's deeply rooted in hospitality and communal support, values that are indispensable in a place where the next neighbor might be miles away. In this remote land, any visitor is a rare and welcome break from the isolation. So, when a stranger knocks on their door, they are invited in and treated with warm hospitality. The wife of the house takes the role of the hostess, ensuring the guest is well fed, comfortable, and entertained throughout the night. It's a role that's undertaken with pride and dignity, and it's seen as an honor rather than a chore. This tradition is also a practical necessity. In a place where temperatures can plummet to bone-chilling lows, turning someone away could be a death sentence. Thus, the role of the hostess becomes more than just a duty. It's a life-saving service to a fellow human being. But it's not just about survival. This practice also fosters a sense of community and mutual support. It's a reminder that even in the harshest of environments, human connection and compassion can still flourish. It's a testament to the remarkable strength and adaptability of people living in some of the most challenging conditions on Earth. As we delve deeper into their culture, we discover a world that's as rich in tradition as it is in natural beauty. It's a culture that's as fascinating as it is mysterious, shaped by the harsh demands of an unforgiving land. So, what does a regular day look like in this remote land? Let's take a peek into the lives of these resilient inhabitants. Imagine waking up to the sound of the wind whispering tales of the vast tundra. The day begins early, with the rising sun casting long shadows on the snow. Survival in this harsh landscape is not a matter of choice, but a way of life. The inhabitants, hardened by the extreme climate, have mastered the art of living with the bare minimum. They are skilled hunters and gatherers, relying on the land for their sustenance. The diet primarily consists of what the tundra offers: reindeer meat, fish, berries, and even roots. Cooking is a communal affair, a time to share stories, laughter, and perhaps a game of bandy, their favorite ice hockey-like sport. The delicious aroma of stewed reindeer meat mingling with the crisp air is a sensory delight that defines their culinary culture. Interactions with outsiders are rare, but always memorable. Visitors are welcomed with open hearts and warm smiles. The local people are eager to share their culture, stories, and perhaps a cup of steaming hot tea. The language barrier does little to dampen the spirit of communication. Gestures, smiles, and shared human experiences bridge the gap effortlessly. Recreational activities are woven into the fabric of everyday life, from ice fishing to reindeer herding, from storytelling sessions around the fire to vibrant dance performances. The people of this remote land know how to keep their spirits high in the face of adversity. Traditional practices are held in high regard. The people value their unique customs and rituals, passing them down from generation to generation. Be it crafting intricate patterns on reindeer skin or the ceremonial dance performed during the Polar Day Festival, their traditions are a mirror to their resilient spirit and rich cultural heritage. In a world that's constantly changing, the people of this remote land hold on to their traditions with a tenacity that's truly admirable. A day in their lives offers a poignant reminder of the timeless beauty of simplicity and the strength of human spirit. Amidst the harshness, this remote land hides some spectacular natural wonders. A world away from our everyday, this secluded corner of Russia is a treasure trove of nature's marvels. Let's start with the unique flora. Despite the challenging climate, a myriad of plant species have adapted and thrived here. From dwarf willows clinging to the frosty ground to the vibrant Arctic poppies that spring to life during the brief summer months, the vegetation here is a testament to life's resilience. Now let's talk about the fauna. Amid the icy landscapes, you'll find a diverse array of wildlife that have made this inhospitable land their home. The majestic polar bear, the cunning Arctic fox, and the resilient reindeer are just a few examples. Each species has its own tale of survival, honed by the unforgiving elements of this remote land. Breathtaking landscapes are another jewel in this land's crown. The sight of the tundra, stretching out as far as the eye can see, is awe-inspiring. In winter, it's a vast expanse of snow and ice, while in summer, it transforms into a carpet of wildflowers. Towering icebergs float in the sea, while ancient glaciers carve the land, creating deep fjords and rugged mountains. But perhaps the most spectacular of all are the phenomena that can only be witnessed here. Imagine looking up at the sky in the dead of night and seeing it dance with colors. This is the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, a spectacle that has captivated humans for centuries. Then there's the polar night, a period when the sun doesn't rise for weeks, and the polar day when the sun doesn't set. These extremes of light and dark are a quintessential part of life in this remote land. It's a land that proves beauty can flourish even in the harshest of conditions. Whether it's the resilient wildlife, the stunning landscapes, or the extraordinary natural phenomena, this remote corner of Russia is a testament to the wonders of our natural world. As the world grows smaller, what's the future for this remote land? Here we are, standing on the edge of the present, looking into the great unknown of the future. This remote land, so steeped in its traditions, so isolated by its geography, faces an interesting conundrum. The winds of change are blowing, bringing with them the whispers of modernization and globalization. Imagine, if you will, the day when the internet finally penetrates these vast expanses, bringing with it a flood of information, ideas, and influences. The young ones, curious and eager, will be the first to embrace this change. They will be the torchbearers of a new era, where the old meets the new, where tradition collides with modernity. But what happens to the culture, the unique way of life that has thrived in this isolation? The traditions that have been passed down through generations, the customs that have shaped the identity of this remote land, could they withstand the onslaught of this change? Therein lies the challenge. As much as modernization can bring about improvements in quality of life, it also carries the risk of eroding cultural identity. And that's something we can't afford to lose. These traditions, these unique ways of life, they are the threads in the rich tapestry of human diversity. They add color to our world. They tell stories of our past. They teach us lessons that no textbook can. So, as we move forward, it's important to strike a balance, to embrace the new, but not at the cost of the old, to seek progress, but also to preserve, to ensure that as this remote land steps into the future, it doesn't leave its past behind. Because, at the end of the day, it's these differences, these unique cultures and ways of life that make our world such a fascinating place. It's the unfamiliar that sparks our curiosity, the unknown that fuels our desire to explore. As we journey into the future, it's essential to remember and respect these pockets of our world that still hold on to the past. So, what have we learned about Russia's most remote land? We've journeyed through a terrain of extreme isolation, delved into the marrow of its unique and vibrant culture, and glimpsed the daily lives of its people. This is a place where the general facts alone can leave one awestruck. A land that's as much about its people as it is about its natural wonders. We've explored how the everyday life of its inhabitants is inextricably tied to the land, the weather, and the animals that inhabit it. We've marveled at the breathtaking natural wonders, from the towering mountains to the endless tundra, and we've pondered the future of this remote land, contemplating the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In the vast wilderness of Russia's most remote land, we find a testament to human resilience, a unique culture, and a world that's as fascinating as it is isolated.